Hey guys, welcome back to Trade or Die. So today we're going to be going through this week. I finally caught up. We're going through October 30th to November 3rd. So this week there was quite a bit of news. I'm only going to be worrying about the news, I guess, around the 8:30 time. I think there was news on the Wednesday and also Friday as well, because NFP. But anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through these charts and see where we can make some monies. So firstly, let me get my risk reward on. Again, as always, it's gonna be $9 stop loss, which is the equivalent to 36 ticks. 36 ticks. And then 72 take profit, which is $18. And then as far as the strategy goes, we're looking for breaks and minor support and resistance, a little pullback, and then a push down. Now the pullback has a specific criteria. So when I look at something like this pullback, the wick is way too long compared to the previous candle, so we don't take it. And the same thing what happens over here, so we do not take it, and that's completely fine. Things like that happen. So let's get into it, and then we'll continue going through these charts. So for today, we always start at 7 o'clock every single day, and then we'll go through. So 7 o'clock we start. We see we're in between a range right here. Resistance is up here. Price pushes up. We do break resistance. However, this is a minor, number one. And number two, the wick right here on the pullback, too long, so we don't take it. Price pushes down. We break minor resistance once again over here. Does a pullback, push down, pullback, but again, this wick is too long. We push down again, and then we get another push up, and then this support manages to hold. And then it seems like there's news around this time between 9:30 and 9:35. So price pushes all the way up, and there's no opportunity for a pullback. The first pullback happens at 9:55. And the crazy thing is that on this pullback, again, we have that long ass wick. So what do? We don't touch it. Now, finally, we get a push down. Decent pullback, but again, over here, wick is too long. We don't take it. On a normal day, I think I would take this trade, but if I'm following all of the rules, then I won't be taking this. Since the candles are big like this, one rule of thumb is to make sure that the stop loss is above the previous candle's wick. But for this, we won't take it since we want to follow all of our rules. So price pushes down. We break resistance finally, going into 10:45. And then price pushes up. We get a pullback. And then this is where we have to really use your discretion and take these pullbacks. This was a really good, nice move to the upside. It did come back in the range. So in my head, I feel like I would take it. So let's actually take this position and see where we land. And of course, instant take profit. And now price pulls up, goes right back down, and we create a higher low before pushing up again. We have another pullback, but we can't take this one because the wick is too long compared to the previous candle. If we did take it, it would have been good still. This didn't hit stop loss, but we would have hit a take profit, but that's completely fine. So anyway, price pushes up. We make a new minor high because we broke the minor resistance here. We push down, we get a pullback, and then price pushes down once again. On this pullback, it is tough to say whether or not I would take it, especially if I'm expecting moves to the upside. As far as pullbacks go, this one would have been the last pullback in the same direction as the momentum. This one, I'm not sure if I'd be even comfortable taking. And same with this one, so we leave them be. Price continues pushing down. We're breaking minor supports minor support's broken, and then by 12:50 we get another pullback, but this wick is too long, so we leave it be. Price reverses and pushes all the way up again, and we break minor resistance, and then over here the wick is too long, so we stay out of it. Price pushes up once again. All right, so now as we get into the end of the day, 3 o'clock, there's more moves up, and there's not much really happening, and we call it a day at 3:30, and we leave it and let the rest do what it does. So now let's go into October 31st, 7 o'clock. So we see coming into 7 o'clock, we're in an uptrend, right? We have a push, pullback right here, but the wick is too long, so we leave it be. Push up, back down to the support area, push back up, we break the minor resistance, and we get a pullback, but it's too deep. And then price plunges, and we break minor supports. Price pushes down again, and we get a nice solid pullback here. On this pullback though, I think we get stopped out. I would definitely take this one. I think we get stopped out. Let's see. Ooh. Do we? We do not get stopped out, so we hit take profit. Price pushes down. Once again, we get another pullback right here, and we take this trade as well. TP. Price does a reversal back into the range up here, pulls down, pushes up again, and then we have a pullback right here. The good thing about this trade, number one, is that we did break a minor resistance. However, this candle wick is too long, so we stay out of it. Price pushes up again, get another nice pullback, but again, wick is too long, so we stay out of it. If we did take the trade though, the funny thing is we'd still be profitable. If we took this trade, ooh, this might be tough. Depending on the time you took it, it might hit take profit, it might not. But we'd also have our auto break even to protect us as well too. But let's just use real trade, so we're not touching that. Price pulls down, and then we create a support over here into 12 o'clock. Price pushes up again. This wick is too long right here, so we don't touch it. I know it's short as hell relative to it, but we just don't touch it. We leave it be. There are other trades. There's going to be more trades that are more better to take. Okay, price comes back down to the support area built at 12, and then it pushes all the way up, plus a long wick right here. So we get the push up, a little bit of consolidation over here, push up once again into 350 or 150, and then we get a nice pullback. So we take this pullback right here, classic one. The wick prior is longer, take it, and it hits take profit. Great. Price pushes down and back up, and there's no wicks, so we leave it be. Get into 3 o'clock. Oh, excuse me. Get into 3 o'clock. We get another nice pullback, and then we actually take that one, and we lose, and that's completely fine, right? Push up, price pushes back down. We have another pullback going in the opposite direction. We could either decide to take it or leave it. In this case, I'm thinking that we take it. And what happens here? And I am not profitable, and that's completely fine. But actually, wait, 3:30? Are we taking a trade at 3:30? I don't. The back of my mind, I don't think I would take a trade at 3:30. But I'm gonna take it out. I don't agree with it. We're taking it out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. So now let's get into November 1st. So now November 1st, we're on our way down into 7 o'clock. Price keeps pushing down, and then we get a push up. We break minors over here and here, get a nice pullback, and then price explodes. Absolutely explodes. After price explodes, get another pullback here, create a support, then pushes up again, get another pullback at 925, but this wick is too long, so we leave it. Price pushes up once again, another pullback, wick is too long, we leave it. Price pushes down, we have a pullback right here, which looks amazing, but since we're in an uptrend, we don't take it. And then we make new highs around 10:45 for the day. Price pushes back down and back up to the resistance to finally push down again to the resistance turn support. We get a pullback here, but we don't take it. I'm pretty sure this body is less than $8, and that's another criteria that I deal with as well too. So 84 to 91, $6, so we don't touch it. Okay. So price consolidates within this range here between 576 and 610. We get a push up and we break that minor resistance, so we make a new high. Price pushes back down to support one last time before making new highs and breaking the last high again. We get a nice pullback, but the wick is too long, so we don't take it. Price pushes up again, wick is too long, we don't take it, and then we pretty much get into 330, 340, and we call it a day. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. It happens, right? We're in this for the long haul. For the long haul. So now let's go to November 2nd. So now we're in November 2nd, 7 o'clock. Going into 7 o'clock, we're in an uptrend, right? Price is on its way up. We're getting a couple pullbacks, but these candles look like they're too short. So 58 to 64. Yeah, that's too short. The price is pushing up, pull back, pushes up again. Get another pullback here, but it's too long, pushes up. We have a nice pullback here, and we take it. We hit take profit, and then price reverses. We break the minor support here. We get a pullback, but the wick is way too long on the pullback, so we leave out. We stay out of it. Price pushes down lower before pushing up once again, but we can't manage to break this high. Next, we have another push down and then a pullback, but this wick is too long, so we leave it. Price pushes down again, and we have another engulfing candle, and it reverses directions. On this reverse, we break minors over here, and then we get the pullback, and it's perfect, right? This wick is shorter than the wick prior, so we take this position and we take profits. Price continues and we make new highs by breaking that resistance before getting a pullback. We create another support here at 934 in this area. You see all the wicks here. We can't get a close within those wicks. And then by 12:35, we get another push up. We break minor resistance right here. Break minor resistance right here. And then eventually, after pushing down again, we break this minor resistance. Price continues to move up. We come back down. Price pushes up again. We come back down. Price pushes up. And it's doing this little wave pattern. So it's really hard to enter on these. Let's see if we can enter on this side. There's no wicks on it, so I don't really like it. but I'm pretty sure the body is less than $8. So we have 92 all the way to 96. So it's less than $8, so we wouldn't even enter this. Price pushes up once again. Got a little pullback here. It's not bad to enter. I would try it. So we have 250. And then what do we get here? Is this profit, profit, profit? No profits. So I'd get stopped out over here and we'd call it a day. If I do get to, like, let's say 5 or 340, for example, maybe I do take profit, but then on the other hand, my auto break even would probably knock this out as well too. So now let's get into the third, which is today. And today, wow, price just kept moving. So let's start at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, we see price isn't doing anything, and that's completely fine. And now going into 8:30, which I think is news time, 8:30 and 9:30, some news. Price blasts up. We get a pullback by 8:40. And what do? We take it. We take it. That's what we do. Take the trade, and are we profitable? No, we're not. No, we are not. And you know what? That's completely fine. Shit happens. Hold on. I'm just trying to get the right number here. 35. Okay, not profitable. Completely fine. Price pushes down before making a new high. Once again. Plenty of wicks here. Price comes back down. We get a nice push up. Pull back right here that we could potentially take. I'm thinking that we take it since we are on our way up. And do we get stopped out? Is it stopped? This looks very close, but we do not get stopped out. We hit our take profit, which is great. Then price comes back down once again. We take that second trade because why the hell not? Take profit. Price pushes up. We break that minor resistance right here before coming back down and creating that structure, right? Because we built a resistance here, a little minor. Now it's become support. Price pushes up once again. A little pullback right here, but this wick is too long, so we don't take it. Price continues to push up. Get a pullback right here, and it's 12.35. And what do? How big is this? 83 to 92. That's a $9 candle. Do we take this? Based on the time, yes, we do take it. We do take it, and we lose horribly, and that is okay. That's just a part of the game. But wait, is the wick longer? Guys, I think the wick is... Ooh, you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. We will just take it. That's okay. So then price pushes down. The wick is too long, so we don't take that. Price pushes down once again. Wick is longer on this end, so we don't take it. And then going into 2 o'clock, we push up. We don't break this. We do break this minor, but it's not crazy. It's not a crazy break. And then we close right at the other minor. So that's one thing again that I really have to like consider, right? Like, let's see how big this candle is. So 78 all the way to 91. So that's more than $8. So I'm taking this as well too, right? Just to be consistent. And so we're stopped out over here too. And then we get into, what is this? 235. And we actually take this trade as well. And we hit take profit. And then by then we pretty much call it a day because market closes. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the session, tally up the trade, see how we did, and then just compare that to auto break even versus non-auto break even. So we're gonna go all the way back to the start, right over here. So on the 30th, we had one trade. The 30th, we had one trade. That is a W. So we take that. On the 31st, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. So let's see, 31st, trade number 1, W. Trade number 2, W. Trade number 3, W. Trade number 4, L. That's completely fine. Now we go into the first. For the first, we had one trade, W, and then nothing else for the rest of the day. And then the second, we have trade number 1, W, trade number 2, right here, W, trade number 4, L. And then for Friday is crazy. So on Friday we had trade number 1, L. Trade number 2, this one is a W. Trade number 3, so we took a trade off of this pullback because it hit take profit, it came back down, we took it again and it pushed up again. Number 3, W. Number 4, L. Number 5, L. Number 6, W. And then we call it a day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades. So without auto break even, we would have done $800 with 3 micros or $2,700 with minis. That is crazy. So no auto break even like that. And now we're gonna do auto break even. And for my auto break even is 40 ticks. Okay, so let's go back to the start and see where we land. Okay, so now October 30th, on this day with auto break even we still win. October 31st, let's see, this day we still win. The first trade, second trade, still W. Third trade, still a W. Fourth trade, let's see, this isn't 40 ticks, highly doubt it, it's only 23, so that's a loss still. And now let's get into the first. So on the first, still a W. And then on the second, we got the W still on the first trade. Second trade, still a W. Third trade, ooh, this would be 0 because price would come up to here, at least up to here, and my auto break even is 40 ticks and this is 44 ticks up here. So great, save this one trade. And then on the last day, November 3rd, let's see what we get. So W on the first trade, second trade, W, third trade, W. So sorry, this trade we actually lost. We lost this trade, so -9. So fourth trade up here, we lost that still too. This trade we still lost that. And then the last trade. Ooh, I'm not sure if would this stop me out? Let's see. Because right here, it's $1.50. I'm usually 1 or 2 ticks in the money to at least pay for that, pay for the spread. And then, not the spread, but up here, what are we at? So 32 came up here. Let's just say it's 0. Let's just say it's break even as well, because truly, I think it would have been break even just because of how the swing is. But if my thing is actually set to break even at 0 and I don't even cover the commission with 1 tick, then, you know, I would be good. Let's actually assume that I do cover my commission. So it would still be 1 tick to cover that commission. And so it coming down here is still fine considering where I entered. So we'll change that to 18. And so overall, since this trade put me over to 0 instead of -9, where it would have been even, I earned more money for auto break even. And that's crazy. That's crazy. Same amount of trades taken, and the win rate's the same. So break even saved us this week, which is great. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave a comment down below. Risk on.